So, in the shadow, too bad, eh? Let's go over here, maybe I'm out of the shadow, that's the way. And so this is a new design that I'm going to be working on in my spare time. But basically it's a little model of a center console 13-foot 6-inch fishing boat. I'm hoping the hull shape lends itself to multiple uses. The construction's unique. It actually has lap joints that act as steps. I put this in so I can do tow testing, and it has a tunnel hull that I want minimum draft, but it has a nice wide, and then these little additional steps that will get it up on plane, ideally so it's low power. Realistically, I keep thinking 15's enough. I'd like to try just a 9.9 on it. I think it'll move it along satisfactory, and I like low powered stuff anyways. So I'm going to set up the tripod. You can see the bottom's already wet. I did a couple tow tests. It was actually quite impressive. Now the cardboard has not formed perfectly fair, but it's pretty darn good way to get an idea. I've already modified quite a bit. I steepened the bow. Originally it was a bit blunt. I added to this panel, I thought, just a deeper step, but I thought it's no big deal to do a little slice there and blend it and tie it into these panels, and that smooths that out quite nicely. So I've made a few changes already just in the modeling method. You'll notice that the step has a little setback here, but keep in mind all you have to do is add 3/8 piece of plywood when you do your gun rails or your rub rails. You can even that out so easily. And same thing down here, because I figure a chine log all the way along for abrasion purposes, because I find on hard chine boats it is the corners that you bump into. So something sacrificial, and I'm probably going to add like a little strip of wood to these as well, and down the bow again for just abrasion. Yeah, and I've mentioned before, it'll have a walkthrough. I haven't marked. I'm just going to use marker to draw in a little cut in here, and it'll be like a landing craft step out, and it'll have some hatches in here. And ideally, if it's a fishing boat, I have a seat that is up on a pedestal that rotates, so fishing boat wise. But for the model's sake, it's good enough as it is. And it'll have a live well in here or something where you can put your fish that you catch. Yeah, so at any rate, I'll show you how the tow test works. Okay, so I'm going to do a tow test, and you'll see it has a nice curl in the bow there. So, oh, right. So that went actually quite well. It had a nice little bow wave and a nice wake off the back, and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with this some more. It has promise at any rate. I'll show you when I draw in the hatches and so forth. And see, if you don't want the center console in the design, all that needs to happen is this shelf here can be dropped down, and it can be seating so that you can have a tiller mount motor as well. So, but I like I think for the extra little effort, the center console with controls would be ideal. And it's almost like a Sea-Doo back here. You'll be able to sit two people back here fairly comfortably. But I know some people want a nice, comfortable helm seat. I have one. I'll probably put it there when I build. And here I have several others came from a fishing boat seats that rotate, and a center, I think I mentioned, a center pedestal fishing station off the bow. And really, I think it's a 2-3 person boat, probably more a couple's boat or buddy and friend. I rarely, once in a while I go out fishing with 3 people, but usually it's just a couple people. So this boat sort of lends itself to that kind of thing. And you could also add, utilizing the center console, you could add framework up here and have a sunbrella shade, lattice type work, or what do you call it, trellis type shelter-ish thing. And for that matter, you could even have clear plastic that comes down and snaps on the sides and down at the bow, so that if you do get caught in the rain, you could actually be somewhat sheltered, have it open in the back maybe. Yeah, so I think this design has huge potential. I'm really pleased. I think the construction's the key thing. It's very simple framing. And I always picture things go together quickly, but I do really think this will go together fairly quickly. Especially once I sort out the panel dimensions 100%. Then it just egg crates together, and then wrap it, do stitch and glue on the sides, and with lapping the panels, you just can put some epoxy adhesive on the joint and screw it right through, remove the holes and fill, and you don't even have to do fiberglass tape in that area, but for the chines for sure. Yeah, so we'll keep you posted. Do visit roydesignthat.com for other interesting stuff. I have now 3 boats that I've designed and built, so this ideally will be the 4th. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Okay. And you got me? Yeah, okay, so